Volkswagen Sharan second generation, when it comes to the point that you need to replace your battery, you realize that it's covered quite properly here with its own covers, and there's air filter around it. This is a quick video to show you how to get to your battery and how to replace it. To get to the battery, you need to remove the air filter box, or at least move it, and to get to that we need to remove this bit, the intake. So it's quite simple. There are two bolts just here. They can be done with a flathead screwdriver or T25 Torx, like this. So what you do is this is what they look like. As you can see, you can use flathead screwdriver or Torx. Torx is better, of course. And then you remove the another bolt, put them somewhere safe, don't lose them. So now we can move this intake and remove pipe, just pull it off, and it's a good chance to check for any debris trapped in here. Now with top bit out of the way, another piece of pipe held by two catches here. One is here, another one at the other end. So what you do, you just push it with a screwdriver inside. It's enough to push just on one side, and then you can just pull it out. Now we go to the air filter box. You don't need to open it, you don't need to remove the actual air filter. There is a little bolt, 5mm hex Allen over there. So what we're gonna do on an extension, we use 5mm bit, and you just undo it. You can't take it out. There is a catch so you don't lose it, so it stays there. Once you have undone it, don't lose your 5mm bit. Once you undone it, the box is held by two catches, rubber catches on the plastic hooks. One is here, another one directly under the box. So all you do, just will push it up forcefully and take it off these catches. Mind, there is a coolant pipe here, so make sure you don't pull it with the coolant pipe, leave it underneath. So now you can actually hold it, and you can see there is enough space to move the battery. But if you want to be perfectionist, if you want to take it out of the way completely, as I said, this is enough. Ask someone to hold it, or maybe just hold it with your hand. To remove air bolts completely, you need to disconnect mass airflow sensor connector. Just push this little gray bit up, it's up already, so, and then press on it, and then you can take the plug off. And this little pipe breather is, you just pull it off out of this plastic. So with these two pipes away, you can take pliers, and it's better be hose clamp pliers. You squeeze it, this ring, take it off, and now you can remove the whole thing. Make sure nothing gets in there. That's why, as I said at the beginning of the video, it's enough just to move this away. But if you want to take it off, you can take it off this way. Now we have all necessary access to the battery. We remove the top cover by pushing here, and then just pulling out of those two holes. Then for this side cover, we have two catches at the bottom here. To move it up, you press it with a screwdriver, and you take it off the hooks, you see, of these holes. So you press them in, and then you leave it up, and as you can see on the sides, there are two more places to slide this cover in. So this bit will go into that hole here. To be on a safe side, I've got some plastic bag with papers inside, so I'm gonna just close it temporary so nothing gets in there, because we are outside, lots of rubbish flying around, so we just keep it closed. When you're removing your battery, always start with the negative terminal first, Normally there are 10mm nuts, so I'm gonna use 10mm socket. If you can reach it with a little spanner, you can do it. So just loosen it. You don't need to remove this nut completely, and then move the terminal away from the battery. Once you took it off, you can move it towards this side. There is a little connector. We'll just leave it like that. Make sure it doesn't go back. Now we can remove positive side. This little wire, you won't have this because it's the connector for my taximeter. This car is used as a taxi. Once you loosen it, and just move it up. Next thing we do is remove this 13mm bolt that holds the bracket that holds the battery. Now we can unwrap this battery warmer, if I can call it so. So take these two bits out of this hole, and now you can unwrap and actually remove the battery. So take by these two handles and move it that way a bit to take it out of the catches, and now you can remove our lovely battery.
Ta-da!
When you put it back, put it in reverse sequence. Make sure that this end goes into these catches.
Catches?
Just simply slide it back. So it sits firmly, finds its place. Now I can wrap it so it stays nice and cozy, our lovely battery. Like that. Reconnecting battery, we do it in opposite sequence. We start with the positive lead, which is red. It's up to you if you want to disconnect this little connector. If you think it's on your way, you can disconnect it and then reconnect it back. So, and then tighten it. Now we're ready to put our front cover. So this bit goes on each side into that catch, and then we push it down so they click in here like that, and then we put this tube into of those catches till it clicks. Now we're ready to put our air filter box. These two rubber catches go into these two hooks, and this pipe just should be pointing down, so anywhere where it's happy to be. We can take this plastic bag out, pretty much do it everything in opposite sequence. But now we can push this pipe in till it clicks into the catches on both sides, and then put this one back on, push it in till it clicks, and then secure it with two bolts. I didn't show you how to put these pipes back on. It's quite simple, same as the connector. You push it and then you put this gray bit down. Now with everything back on, we've discovered that there is another downside of disconnecting this pipe. As you can see, this spring, as it moved away, it's now a bit too big for the pliers, so I need to go to the garage and get the big pliers. So it's not a big issue, we'll sort it out. Thank you for watching. More stuff about this car and some other cars, see my website wilsonmotors.com.